Commerce Alive Today presents
Commercials of Trans World Airlines.
Trans World, it's like TWA. Welcome to the world of Trans World Airlines. It's baggage that gets you off your jet. It's the finest service you can get. It's an easier trip from the moment you call on the one big airline that does it all. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world of Trans World Airlines.
From theme song to plain talk, bon voyage, and welcome to the world of Trans World Airlines.
Best way to fly today, TWA's the way. Discover the world, the wonderful world of TWA. Let Trans World Airlines be your host. When you travel the world or fly coast to coast on a business trip or a holiday, make your reservations on TWA. TWA's the way.
TWA is the only airline that flies throughout the United States and to Europe, Africa, and Asia. On TWA, you fly with pilots who fly the world. Only Trans World Airlines link 70 cities in the USA with 15 world centers overseas.
Nationwide, worldwide,
Depend on
TWA. TWA's the way.
Well, everyone's served.
Good. Now it's our turn.
You know, on these long flights, I really need a break.
Coffee, tea, or milk?
Tea, I'd like milk, but I'm on a diet.
Well, then have milk. The airline's dietitian told me that milk's especially important for dieters.
That's right. Milk's the one beverage that gives dieters important nutrients they need, like vitamins, minerals, and proteins, all of which adds up to vitality. And the vitality you get from milk lasts far longer than energy from other drinks.
You know, gals like us who have to keep our weight down and our vitality up should always drink milk.
As far as I'm concerned, nothing tastes better with food than milk, even with my low-calorie meals.
Time to get back to the refills.
Coffee, tea, or vitality.
Mary Ann Lynch took off at 7:45 a.m., flew 2,949 miles, made 3 stops. And most of the trip still lies ahead. Now there are schedules to check, flight reports to make, a quick supper with friends before turning in. Next morning, on the go again at 6:15. Then St. Louis, Cincinnati, finally New York. Glamour job. Mary Ann has made dozens of runs like this, served hundreds of hot meals, greeted thousands of new people. It all demands a lot of charm and works out to a lot of Coke. Does Coca-Cola have the taste you never get tired of? Do we mean it when we say Coke is always refreshing? Is things go better with Coke after Coke after Coke just a slogan? Write Miss Mary Ann Lynch, Trans World Airlines, Box 7144, St. Louis, Missouri. She'll tell you.
TWA, running the air attack, 7 million mile captain Jim Rapatoni. From Boise, Idaho, First Officer D.K. Merrill. From California State, Flight Engineer Ron Schaefer. And your lineup of hostesses from Peoria, Illinois, Sharon Benson. From Miami, Florida, Carol Crowell. From Honolulu, Hawaii, Sandy Taylor. Düsseldorf, Germany, Ingrid Thorsten.
This is the jet team, the professionals of TWA, and some of the all-stars who back them up on the ground. They'll take you to just about any city in the world and give you a jet every time. Welcome to the world of Trans World Airlines.
There is no such thing as the perfect tour to Europe. TWA learned that 22 years ago when we began working with travel agents on European tours. So we've covered ourselves. We offer literally hundreds of tours to Europe. No matter where you want to go, no matter how much time you have to spend, nor how much money you have to spend. With so much to choose from, it should be very easy for you and your travel agent to find the perfect TWA tour for you. And now's the perfect time to plan it. Come in and take a tour of our tours.
This 747, Phil, it must have cost TWA a pretty penny.
Ah, they've come a long way. Do you recall what we flew on back in 35?
Yeah, we were pioneers.
In the hardware business, they used to call us the Young Eagles. Let's look around. On this plane, you can choose your own time to eat. Observe.
On the DC-3, we were happy with a ham sandwich.
And 2 tangerines.
I never got a tangerine.
Rudy, a choice of 2.
Come on!
Get out of the way. Different movies.
Jerry, would you look at that man?
On the old Trimotor, all we had to look at were mailbags.
A touch of the bubbly. Phil, air travel has really made you a bon vivant.
Our new 747. Somehow, you feel more important on TWA.
For some reason, people think all airlines are the same. They're not. Several airlines bought 747s, but TWA built the first 747 terminal. TWA was the first airline to give you private customs and immigration facilities. Most other airlines still share. Only TWA gives you a choice of 2 movies on every movie flight. At busier airports, we moved our departures to 15 minutes before the hour. So thousands of our passengers beat the crowds every day. For years, the coach passenger has helped pay our bills. We're paying him back with a whole new coach service on TWA ambassador flights. Whether you're flying in the United States or around the world, it pays to spend your money carefully. All airlines are not the same. TWA is the only airline that gives you a comfortable coach lounge on nearly every flight across the United States. This is TWA's small, intimate 707 coach lounge. This is TWA's big, comfortable 747 coach lounge. We're the only airline that offers you both. Next time you're flying across the United States, take a TWA ambassador flight, coach or first class. It's the most comfortable fleet of planes in the world. TWA's ambassador service to New York and the East. Today, TWA has over 700 departures in the U.S. and around the world. We have a convenient flight and a comfortable seat ready for you. We still have full-size carry-on luggage compartments. We still have ambassador service with a choice of 3 meals in coach. For some airlines, this is a tough year, but we're not cutting any of the comforts or convenience you expect from TWA. We're fighting even harder for your business. TWA is still TWA.
Announcing TWA's super sale. We've cut our fares as low as the government has allowed.
In the U.S., me and McClan always fly on TWA. In the day, TWA can save us adults 25%. At night, at 30%. Tykes under 12 can go for half fare, and we tots under 2 can go for free. You ready, Clan? They're putting the fares all the way. Hooray for TWA.
TWA's Super Sale. For all the details, call your travel agent.
This is TWA's wide-body 1011. It's built for comfort. Its seats are extra wide with special thick cushioning.
And now TWA serves you a delicious steak-in coach on all 1011 meal flights to the east.
It's got quiet Rolls-Royce engines and the most advanced flight control system in commercial aviation, so its flights are incredibly smooth.
TWA's wide-body 1011 to the east. It's built for comfort.
TWA to California. 5 non-stops every business day to Los Angeles. 3 non-stops every day to San Francisco. The best on-time record between New York and Los Angeles. Between New York and San Francisco. Better than American and United. TWA to California. We're out to be the best business flyers airline in the business. To TWA, being the best isn't everything. It's the only thing. TWA introduces round-trip check-in. Now on TWA, you can check in once and fly twice.
When you pick up your outbound boarding pass, you can get your return trip boarding pass at the same time. So on the way back, you don't have to wait in line to check in again.
Great. That's one less line in my life.
Round-trip check-in, only on TWA. Check in once, fly twice. Now on TWA, when 2 fly together, 1 flies free.
I'm flying for free.
Buy 1 full-price ticket and get 1 free on TWA.
2 for 1. We like it.
Fly anywhere TWA flies in the U.S. between mid-April and mid-June and stay up to 4 days.
I'm flying for free.
Now on TWA, when 2 fly together, 1 flies free.
Come fly away on a 2 for a holiday. TWA.
TWA's new East Coast fares still give you great savings. New York, just $149 each way. That's a good buy.
Oh, thank you, Captain.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Washington, only $149 each way.
That's a good buy. Bye.
The East is as little as $149 on TWA, and that's a good buy.
You're gonna like us, TWA.
A typical British businessman taking a typical trip to America must get to the airport in time to check in.
No, he doesn't. Flying TWA, he gets boarding cards in advance.
He takes a typical business class seat.
No, he doesn't. TWA's ambassador class is different. Wide seats. There's more recline. More legroom than any other airline.
Well, it's a typical business class service.
No, it isn't. TWA gives 3 choices of meals. All drinks included, even champagne.
Well, when it gets to America, I dare say he'll feel just as exhausted.
Will I?
You're gonna like us, TWA.
All wide bodies start out roomy. Then, on most airlines, that space fills up. But on TWA, it's different. TWA has a separate business class that's spacious and comfortable. And it's on every wide body flight. TWA's ambassador class has bigger, wider seats and fewer of them, with room for longer legs and wider bodies. Couldn't have said it better myself.
You're gonna like us, TWA.
At this time of year, we travel agents usually explain that holidays will be dearer this summer. Well, TWA fares to America won't be dearer. Not even the same. TWA fares will be cheaper than last summer. New York, £329 return. That's £56 cheaper. TWA to Los Angeles, £449 return. £85 cheaper. Buy now, and they're fully guaranteed. So, this could be you. Saving money, flying TWA to America. It's all right. Know what I mean?
You're gonna like us, TWA. It's a busy world we live in. It can take your breath away. When the going isn't easy, there's an easy going way. So relax and catch the feeling. Take off and get away. You're gonna like us, TWA.
Take your time through the airport by reserving your seat in advance. Take a comfortable wide-body plane. Spread out in a spacious business class, or stretch out in a first-class sleeper seat. Across the country, across the world, nobody is working harder to make flying easier than everybody at TWA.
We're a spirit you can count on, a hand across the miles. We're a cloud to put your cares on, and an easy smile. You're gonna like us, TWA.
There's a world of difference in TWA. It's the difference between getting you where you're going and leading the way. Choose an airline for its schedules.
Find out how good we really are.
Or for low fares.
Find out how good we really are.
Or for its comfort.
Find out how good we really are.
Today's TWA. More than convenient flights, low fares, comfortable seats. Today's TWA is the new spirit and vitality of our people.
Find out how good we really are.
If you've thought about going, think about now. Because now, TWA's low fares make the Big Apple a temptation. Or explore the best of Boston, another great buy. Tour the nation's capital. Or feel free to see Philadelphia, birthplace of the Constitution. TWA has low fares to almost anywhere you've thought about going. Today's TWA. Find out how good we really are.
This man makes his living by flying the Atlantic. Yet none of the crew even recognize him. When he's on board, he's treated just like any other passenger. Because that's his job, to be just another passenger. The difference with this passenger is that on every flight he takes, he makes a report. And every report goes to someone who believes in running an airline from the passenger's point of view. The chairman of TWA.
I want to fly in business class. My company only pays for coach. So I fly business class for the price of coach. It's called beating the system. Of course, you can't do it on just any airline.
Now till December 15th, when you buy an unrestricted domestic coach ticket on TWA, you can reserve a confirmed seat in our business class for the price of coach.
You pay for coach, you sit in business class, and it isn't even your birthday.
TWA's business class. We did it first, we do it better.
What would you call an airline that flies to over 150 destinations in 18 countries, on 4 continents, over 2 oceans, including over 125 cities just in the U.S.? You'd probably call it something like Trans World Airlines, if that name weren't already taken. Today's TWA. Find out how good we really are.
coach class. Looks comfy, doesn't it? Well, TWA felt you needed more space. So we took out seats, making TWA the roomiest major U.S. airline. And to prove it, we brought in some people who you know need more leg room. Oh, and I wouldn't call this coach. Introducing TWA's Comfort Class. More room, new name, but the price remains the same.
At TWA, a business trip to Europe won't cramp your style. Only TWA has replaced coach with Comfort Class, giving you the most legroom of any airline flying to Europe at no extra cost. So you can relax on more nonstops to more European cities. And now you can stretch out on the only morning nonstop to Paris. TWA makes going to Europe on business a pleasure. Only TWA takes you to some of Europe's most exciting cities for some of the lowest prices around. With so many flights to so many destinations, TWA's put Europe at your feet.
For 1996, we redesigned everything. For a new style, a new spirit. Not because we want to be the best thing on the road, but rather the best thing in the air. The employing owners of Trans World Airlines, we're up to something good.
It was about innovation. It was about elegance. It was about convenience. It was about service. It was about dependability. It still is. The employee owners of TWA. We're up to something good in Europe and our over 80 destinations around the world.
If you want people's business, you've got to deliver.
In a lot of ways, this is a new TWA.
On time, reliable, and great service.
We have a new commitment.
It's not a question of can we do it. We are doing it.
We've been posting better performance every month.
Absolutely a new TWA. There's a new spirit. There's a new enthusiasm.
We're really hustling out there.
On-time performance is everybody's job.
That is very true.
It's going to be an on-time airline if I have anything to do about it.
30 brand new jets.
30 brand new state-of-the-art aircraft.
Fantastic paint jobs. They're beautiful airplanes.
It's becoming a younger fleet with a lot of very experienced people.
There are a lot of people here to learn from.
I couldn't ask for any better people to work with than the employees at TWA.
We're going to take good care of you. This is our airline. We want it to be your airline.
And we got more good news coming.
Good ideas. Smart ideas.
We know that we got to earn our customers every day, and we try to do that on every flight.
TWA, Trans World Airlines.
We want to be your airline.
For the original aviators, there was only one seat in the plane, up front. For today's business travelers, today's aviators, there is still only one seat in the plane. We know you want that seat up front. That's why TWA expanded our first-class cabins. We've added 60% more first-class seats. Trans World First is just one of the ways we recognize you, today's aviators.
We're TWA, and we want to be your airline.
This year, one airline was again recognized for excellence. One airline that's adding one new plane every 10 days in 1999. One airline that has emerged as an industry leader in on-time performance. While there's more we could say about this one airline, nobody says it better than you, the frequent flyers who ranked TWA #1 in customer satisfaction in short flights. As for us, we just want to say thank you for choosing TWA. Last year, one airline brought you one new plane every 10 days. And for an encore, you won't be waiting long.
have great people.
We have better systems and we know how to treat people.
We share that, TWA and American.
The history of airlines is one of amazing innovation, struggle, and achievement. Both American and TWA trace their roots to Charles Lindbergh and the early barnstormers. The planes got faster, bigger, and safer, with legendary names like DC-3, Constellation, DC-6. It was a magic time in aviation. And it got even better as Boeing introduced the 707. The jet age had begun. Flying to new, more exotic destinations, bringing the world closer together. Parallel paths with innovation and a focus on service.
Service, it's kind of a religion with us. TWA and American, we define what great service should be.
We can learn a lot from each other.
As TWA and American come together, there are changes to be sure, but it's a necessary part of building something new, something better for everyone.
We have a lot more in common than I thought.
Sometimes it feels like we're crawling up Mount Everest, but we know how to do this stuff. We'll get it done.
We're airline people. We can make anything work.
This American captain came over to our gate, shook our hands, welcomed us to American, and I thought, wow, it's going to be okay. We're going to be all right.
It's the competition that ought to be worried.
As we combine, the positives are staggering. The people of TWA have a secure future with a strong company. American becomes a more formidable competitor.
A new hub, maintenance space, new people, all solid airline professionals. We're ahead of the game.
The truth is, when you get right down to it, there's real opportunity here.
Combining two airlines is a big job, and we're doing it right, going step by step in every area. In maintenance, in the cockpit, and our systems control centers, in the cabins, at the airports, in our rest centers, cargo, and the back offices too. Positive changes, building on the things we do right, building a greater future. We're making common sense decisions about the things that make our customers happy, like more room in coach, bigger overhead bins, one-stop check-in at curbside. All the things customers want and expect from us, especially service. Service delivered by individuals who have the training, the skills, and most of all, the professional, positive attitude it takes to make this the best airline in the world. Our customers will make the final decision on just how well we do.
This is the world, a world of freedom. This is the time to take to the sky. So much to choose, so many answers. This is the world we fly. Feel the freedom. There's no limit to what we can do. You gotta feel the freedom.
If you have any fond memories, please indicate it at the comments below. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and like.